Philippine Revolution that was brought about by the execution of our national hero Jose Rizal in the year 1896. But as I was telling you earlier, things did not turn out the way that we were expecting that year. Because even though we were winning the war, tides would turn and fates would change. And instead, what would merely happen for the Philippines was that Spanish theocracy would leave us, and American-style democracy would come in, and the Philippines would be eventually made in America's image. I love her. Oh my God, do you love her? Wow. I think we all have to love this poor circus girl. If not for anything, I think it's important to celebrate alternative body types. No? Who's with me here? Because don't feel too bad for her even though she's dignity challenged. Because please realize that there is no American holding a gun to her head. This Filipina is doing this by her own free will, which shows you how much we loved American culture in the early 20th century. But how did we get taken over by the United States? To understand how that happened, you first have to look at Spanish history. Because at the end of the 19th century, Spain as a global empire was on a decline. And the reason why was because they had an idiot of a leader named Alfonso, who spent all of their country's money and effort on two stupid wars that their country could never win or afford. And the two wars that brought down their great empire were the Spanish-American War in Cuba and the Philippine-Spanish Revolution in Manila, and Spain was losing both wars. And so in order to kill two birds with one stone, Spain signed a document known as the Treaty of Paris.
Dinala rin kami ni Carlos sa monasteryo kung saan natagpuan ang mga bangkay ng mga Pilipinong namatay dito.
Now we all can see quite clearly that there is a bomb in the very center of this photograph. And on one side of that bomb, you can clearly see the Pasig River next to Fort Santiago, where we came from. And on the other side of that bomb, you can see the fields of Luneta Park. And geographically, from where we stand, we all know that the river is located to our north and that park is to our south. So you can see that this bomb fell directly on Intramuros. And ironically, although we were occupied by the Japanese Imperial Army, that's not the Japanese bomb. That's an American bomb falling out of an American airplane over the formerly American city of Manila. And after the liberation of our capital in 1945, Manila would become the second most devastated Allied city in the world after Warsaw. Warsaw's number one, Manila number two, with the only difference really being that Warsaw was completely destroyed by the retreating enemy, the Nazis. And Manila was destroyed in what was termed collateral damage. And to show you how great an actor MacArthur was, we're familiar with this photograph of Douglas MacArthur returning. Yes? A lot of us are familiar with this photograph without realizing that it had to be taken thrice. Thrice! Because first he comes on the boat in Leyte, no? Into the water, and as I go back up, now the photograph taken again. And so after changing to dry pants, Konakan one more time. Whereupon somebody said, "Hey Douglas! Life magazine is sending a photographer tomorrow." Oh, Life magazine? You're kidding. So he gets everybody from the beach, brings them all back again the next day, and he makes everybody repeat everything. Just perfectly, as you see here for the cover of Life magazine. Hollywood could not have written it better. Because look, it's a perfect shot.
Pagkatapos ng makabagbag damdaming pahayag ni Carlos, it's time for a lighter side of the tour. Saka sa Manila naman kami pumunta. Dito namin natikman ang sariling atin, ang halo-halo.
Hear ye! We're with the great Pad Piper of Manila. Eto.
Pad Piper.
Pad.
Pad Piper.
Hello. Pad.
Pad Paper.
Pad Paper. Carlos Celdran. This guy Talaga na-amaze ako sa ano mo sa pagsabi mo ng yung tourist story.
Oh, thank you.
But I just have a question. You've been doing this for how long? And why tour? Alam mo yun, why come up with, guiding people to different places in Manila? You could do something else.
Frustrated actor lang ako eh. So, the tour, actually, it's really a play. Hindi ito talagang tour. It's a play with many acts in different parts of Intramuros.
Okay.
So, people just call it tour because we go from one place to another. But in reality, hindi talaga ako tour guide. Actor lang ako.
Wow! It's actually a nice way of putting it. If we have all actors in different destinations of the Philippines, it would be more effective.
Because you have to get the message across.
Pero ikaw, Carlos, tatanungin ko, do you have any parang story during the tour na hindi mo makakalimutan? Like any incident at all that made you say na I'm doing the right job?
No, there's many times that I get letters and people from, especially foreigners. But my favorite is when a Filipino will come up to me and tell me that I appreciate being Filipino more after going through a tour.
I appreciate being Filipino more after this tour.
Exactly. Alam mo, kasi kami, we go all over the Philippines, and this is the first time na talagang naramdaman natin. Super proud to be
Yeah.
Baka contact tayo lang yan sa halo-halo.
Nag-bonus na yun eh.
Okay, now I have a serious question for you. We know what happened in Quirino Grandstand. How did it affect you as someone who's so passionate about Manila?
Oh, it hit me deep. It hit me like down to the very core of my being because these people came to the Philippines in the name of tourism and in the name of giving the Philippines a chance, and they paid their lives for giving the Philippines a chance. Very innocent people. We dragged them into our own mess. So this is really a wake-up call for me to not take things for granted, to know that there's a big job ahead of all of us in the next 10 to 15 years.
Even more.
Even more. I'm not saying it's going to happen in the next 6 years, not 5 years, not 4 years, but there's a job ahead of us. And what happened last bus hostage was a reminder that we should start getting to work now.
Exactly.
Okay, Carlos, I just want to add, if you were to invite our friends from all over the world to visit the Philippines, besides all these drama that happened back in the day, how would you invite them here and to make them feel secure that if they visit the Philippines?
Now come to the Philippines. It's not only will you feel safe and secure in the Manila, but it'll be the time of your life. Because if you don't find beauty and poetry in Manila, you will never find beauty and poetry anywhere in the world.
That is so true.
Participating in this walking tour made us realize the essence of being a Filipino as well as the importance and role of each and every part of Intramuros. Up next, a place for the young and young at heart. Ang hamon ng bayan at ang kaintiyan. Lahat ng yan sa pagbabalik ng paboritong travel show ng bayan.